This video is for educational purposes only and strategies that I use in my personal portfolio. Nothing in this video guarantees profits or future performance. If you're stopping in for the first time, I am Corey. I've taught over 3,200 students. I used to work for a hedge fund and I have over 10 years experience in the stock market. And today's topic is very powerful and strong and packed with a lot of information. So strap in, sit tight. You don't want to miss any part of this video. The global financial system is being deliberately restructured right under your nose. And if you are holding your wealth in standard cash or savings accounts, you are walking straight into a slaughterhouse. We have officially collided with the Thucydides trap, which is the ancient structural reality where an established global superpower and a rapidly rising empire are forced into an unavoidable catastrophic clash for economic dominance. And yesterday, on the third Friday of the second quarter, the market slammed through a massive, highly volatile options expiration, and while retail investors were panic selling the red tape, the smartest institutional hedge funds on earth were executing a multi-billion-dollar rotation. The mainstream media wants you to believe the recent market shakeout is just random noise, but it is actually a highly coordinated geopolitical and macroeconomic squeeze. From the high-stakes naval blockades choking the Strait of Hormuz to keep the energy supplies out of the hands of China, Russia, and Iran, to a covert global monetary play designed to systematically devalue the US dollar against finite assets. The rules of wealth are being completely rewritten, and in this video, we're connecting the dots between the ancient structural traps and the raw economic data in the past 2 weeks, showing cooling inflation shifts in the labor market and a highly classified layout of the exact assets that thrive. If you want to protect your family, capitalize on market setup that only comes around once in a few generations, you cannot afford to skip a single second of this tape. Let's get straight into the numbers right now. Before we do that, I just want to remind you guys, no more than 5 to 10% of your portfolio in any one stock, as the market is very risky, volatile, and there are no guarantees. You want to be safe and do your due diligence and make sure that any of the stocks I talk about fit your own personal goals and needs. Now, there's a lot going on in the world with macroeconomics, geopolitical tensions, and a lot of the news and social media is theatrics. And I'm going to break down exactly what's likely happening right now and what you need to think about just to give you guys a little bit more insight into what's going on around the world right now. Before we do all that, I just want to let you guys know, huge announcement, this coming Saturday, July 25th, my Masterclass webinar returns, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific time. Every single student that has contacted me in my webinar tells me pretty much the same thing, that not only did they thoroughly enjoy it and learn a lot, they learned more with me in the time they spent on the webinar than anywhere else. Spots are very limited, so you want to lock in your position right now. The link is in the information box below. I will be hanging out with you after the webinar. I'll be answering your questions, and I have a huge opportunity that you do not want to miss. I'll be teaching my exact proprietary frameworks that I engineered after working at a hedge fund and nearly a decade of institutional experience and having taught over 3,200 students worldwide. I am breaking down my exact dark pool liquidity, tracking hedge fund flow protocols, and giving you the structural setups for my proprietary D-stochastics RSI, D-Fibonacci clusters, and the high conviction squeeze RSI indicators that I teach my community and that we use to consistently make success in the market. And like I said, I have a huge announcement at this webinar this coming Saturday, July 25th, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. Lock in your spot below before registration closes. To understand why the stock market has been so incredibly rough over the past few weeks, you have to look past the surface and study the Thucydides trap, named after the ancient Greek historian who documented that the devastating war between an established Sparta and rising Athens. This structural concept proves that whenever a dominant superpower faces a rapidly ascending rival, catastrophic friction is completely inevitable. Today, that exact Greek mythology trap is playing out in real time as the United States and China lock horns in a brutal battle for global economic and technological hegemony. Yesterday, on the third Friday of the quarter, the market smashed through a massive options expiration window. Smart money has completely understood the assignment. They used the massive algorithmic volatility of the expiration to mask their true intentions while retail investors panicked over the red tape. Now, the real game is being played on the global energy chessboard. The Strait of Hormuz is the world's most critical oil transit choke point, and an aggressive aggressive alliance between China, Iran, and Russia wants nothing more than to completely close the strait, to starve the Western economies of energy and spike input costs and force a catastrophic global shortage. But the Western strategy under a drill baby drill architecture has completely preempted this move by strategically shifting leverage over the Venezuelan oil production and resource leaders before executing targeted countermeasures against Iranian proxies. A calculated economic naval blockade has been positioned right at the mouth of the Strait of Hormuz. By strategically shifting leverage over Venezuelan oil production and resource leaders before executing target countermeasures against Iranian proxies, a calculated economic and naval blockade has been positioned right at the mouth of the Strait of Hormuz. This guarantees that the United States maintains complete structural control over the global energy liquidity, at least for right now. And while this intense geopolitical standoff creates a massive short-term uncertainty in the market, the underlying economic data over the past 2 weeks reveals a very clear trend. The labor market is starting to cool down into late summer, and inflation prints are consistently softening. This means the macro background is quietly forming a highly lucrative launchpad, even while the broader market looks incredibly shaky on the surface. This brings us directly into the exact mechanics of the Federal Reserve and the upcoming FOMC decisions. The retail crowd is completely confused what the central bank's next move might be, but the math doesn't lie. Let's break down the actual economic purpose of monetary policy. Rate hikes are designed to serve as a structural energy brake. They drastically increase the cost of capital while aggressively stopping corporate overspending, cools down a tight labor market, and systematically crushes rampant inflation to protect the purchasing power of the economy. Conversely, rate cuts act as a pure economic stimulus. They lower borrowing costs, flood the system with cheap liquidity, and encourage aggressive consumer and corporate spending. And right now, looking at the macroeconomic data as of mid-July 2026, the bond market is pricing in a 0% chance of a rate hike because inflation metrics have shown sequential deacceleration over the last 2 cycles. The real debate inside the FOMC is whether they will execute a highly anticipated 25 basis point rate cut to proactively cushion the cooling jobs data, or if they will hold rates completely steady for one more session to ensure inflation is entirely cooled off. The smart money knows that if the Feds cut rates, it will act as a pure rocket fuel for high growth assets, but even if they hold rates steady, they're preserving immense structural stability. The permanent bears want you to believe that the high interest rates will completely break the financial system, but the reality is that the corporate earnings engine across major tech and infrastructure sectors is proving to be incredibly resilient. The Fed is navigating the delicate landing, and the moment they signal a formal pivot, the massive wall of institutional cash sitting on the sidelines is going to chase the tape vertically. Now, let's expose the ultimate macroeconomic play. We are witnessing a massive global trade war where China is desperately trying to flood the Western consumer markets with heavily subsidized cheap manufactured products to salvage their own collapsing domestic economy. In response, a hyper-aggressive tariff architecture is being deployed as a tactical weapon. These heavy tariffs aren't designed to permanently isolate the economies. They are being used as maximum leverage to force China back to the negotiating table to secure a massive structural trade deal. This is a direct page torn out of the historical playbooks from the 1980s. Now, specifically what I'm talking about is mirroring the famous Plaza Accord of 1985. Now, back then, the United States used a massive economic and protectionist pressure to bring the world's largest economies, including Japan, to the Plaza Hotel in New York, forcing a massive coordinated devaluation of the US dollar to correct global trade imbalances. That single agreement permanently shifted the economic trajectory of Japan. It completely boosted one economy and destroyed another, popping Japan's asset bubble and cementing the Western dominance for decades. Today, a brilliant new theory suggests that we are headed straight into a modern Plaza Accord redo with China. But this time, to stabilize the staggering global debt load, the major world powers may look to systematically devalue the US dollar, but this time not against a fiat currency, but directly to an absolute unprintable finite asset like gold, silver, and even Bitcoin. This explains why Bitcoin and precious metals have experienced sharp artificial institutional suppression, especially over the past weeks and months. The big money is deliberately accumulating these assets at a steep discount before structural devaluation begins. In this specific scenario, anyone left holding pure cash or a standard savings account is going to get completely wiped out by purchasing power degradation. But the individuals who own hard, unprintable assets like physical gold, silver, Bitcoin, and high conviction deep promote stocks will likely capture absolute fortunes. This is why buying the blood in a choppy macro-driven market is the single most powerful wealth generation play you could ever possibly make. If you guys are interested in hearing more of the Lucidius trap and this theory in China and what is likely going to happen or what is likely in the works, let me know and I will make another video on that topic specifically. But that brings us to the roadmap of this video. The reality is market seasonality and historic election year cycles happen every 4 years, and is an absolute historical fact that the stock market almost always experiences a notable summer dip between late July and October. And this structural pullback is completely normal. It is driven by lower institutional trading volumes, corporate insiders taking summer liquidity windows, and the natural anxiety that builds ahead of a major midterm presidential election cycle or midterm cycles. The retail crowd sees a standard 5% to 10% seasonal pullback and immediately assumes the sky is falling, but completely missing the historical pattern. Statistically, once we clear the seasonal hurdle of September and enter October and November, election and policy uncertainty completely stabilizes. The market craves clarity, and the moment the regulatory and political roadmaps are locked in, institutional funds aggressively re-engage, triggering a massive historical year-end rally that usually runs straight through into January. And when you map this historical data alongside the cooling inflation numbers we received this week, FundStrat's Tom Lee is completely accurate with his technical models. The probability of the S&P 500 catching a massive institutional bounce off these structural summer floors and rocketing past 8,000, which means SPY pushing straight to 800 by the end of the year, is incredibly high. The underlying corporate earnings multiple is significantly stronger than the headlines suggest. Major tech infrastructure anchors like Oracle, Meta, and Microsoft are fundamentally printing record cash flows. The summer dip is not a warning to hide cash. It is the definitive launchpad for the year-end run. Now, I have some very important things I want to break down for you that could really help you understand even further what's going on. But first, remember, if you want to learn how to identify these exact seasonal support floors, navigate this macro volatility with mathematical precision, copy the exact strategies I use in my personal portfolio, do not miss my exclusive webinar this Saturday, July 25th, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific time. I'm going to show you live how my students are using dark pool tracking and proprietary indicators to master this tape. The link to register for my webinar is in the information box below. Do not miss your opportunity. Lock it in now before spots are filled. Every single webinar we fill up and we have to close registrations. Don't miss out this time. I look forward to seeing you at the webinar this coming Saturday. When you look across the entire global landscape today, the final conclusion is completely undeniable. We are standing right in the middle of a historic macroeconomic reset. The Thucydides trap, the energy blockade, the Strait of Hormuz, and the seasonal volatility this summer are nothing more than short-term catalysts designed to shake out weak retail money and transfer elite assets into the hands of the patient, disciplined institutional capital. The data proves that the underlying corporate engines are firing on all cylinders, and a systematic devaluation of fiat currency means hard assets are the only true safe haven. The probability of the S&P 500 hitting 8,000 basis points by the end of the year is 72% or higher. The forward aggregate EPS for the S&P 500 is tracking toward an estimated $275 to $280 per share for the upcoming cycle, applying a completely justifiable 29x growth multiplier justified by unprecedented productivity gains from AI infrastructure scaling yields. An intrinsic target right at the 8,000 mark is very valid. The liquidity wave is something else we have to think about too. There is currently over $7.2 trillion sitting entirely in money market funds and sideline cash. And as the Fed initiates its formal interest rate cut cycle, the yield on cash will rapidly decay, forcing institutional asset managers to aggressively reallocate capital into equities and avoid underperforming their benchmarks. Now, this is something you really want to think about as we make our way through the year and through the election cycle, as the stocks do have their pullback. Buying into the blood could potentially be a great idea, especially if these are stocks or positions that you ultimately want to hold anyway. Now, the Thucydides trap and the Plaza Accord agreement that I talked about in this video and what could be potentially happening right now are not guaranteed or concrete. They're theories, but they do have some strong evidence support to back them up, and they are very possible. But you have to think that these are just strongly supported theories that have a lot of evidence pointing in that direction. But at this point in time, it's hard to tell for sure what's going on. But one thing we do know is that investing long-term in safe stocks and buying the dip and buying on the low and being well-versed in stocks and strategies, as well as practicing a defensive nature in the stock market to protect your capital, I like to call it the Warren Buffett, is really the safest way to play the stock market. Stop trading like an amateur. Stop hiding and melting your cash and start executing like a professional. Recognize the capitulation. Respect the historical election cycles and scale into the blood on these structural support floors. The cost of missing out on this year-end roadmap to an 8,000 S&P is infinitely greater than any premium you pay for short-term market volatility. Stay disciplined, protect your capital, be safe, make sure any stocks that I talk about or strategies I talk about fit your own personal goals and needs. I look forward to seeing you on the webinar this Saturday, July 25th, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific time. Use the link in the information box below to register. And remember, be safe out there. I'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves. One love, fam.